We're going to get started with one of our welcoming songs for Shabbat, Hine Ma Tov, and 6th grade is going to help me with this one. Please join us, Hine Ma Tov. Hine Ma Tov U'manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Ma Tov U'manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Ma Tov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Ma Tov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Ma Tov U'manayim 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 Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Ma Tov Yadadai da-da-da-da-da-da-dai Hine Ma Tov Yadadai da-da-da-da-da-dai Hine Ma Tov U'manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Ma Tov U'manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to our family Shabbat service this first Friday in the month of October. Can you believe it's already October? I cannot believe it. Well, it is so great to be together as family and as friends, in person, in sanctuary, and on the live stream. Together we celebrate Shabbat, and we thank God. We thank God for all the goodness in our lives. This is a very special Shabbat, as you can see, because we are led by our wonderful 6th grade religious school students. Let's hear it for our 6th graders. We have our sacred Pac-Man, the COVID, wash your hands, and this is also a form of applause, and this is a form of applause. So great to have our 6th graders leading us with their wonderful teacher. Ben Phelps is with us tonight, their teacher Ben, and all of us. So with our 6th graders and Ben and with our temple community, we now enter the peace. We enter the joy that is Shabbat. We are honored to have our 6th graders and Ben bring in the light, bring in the warmth, and bring in the joy of Shabbat with the Sabbath candle lighting. We are on page 3 in our prayer booklets. Page 3.
Come, let us welcome Shabbat.
And together, 6th graders, a day of rest, a day of joy, a family celebration. All right, that was good, but I have a feeling Shabbat wants us to be even more joyful. So how about we'll all do it again together at the beginning. Come, let us welcome Shabbat. You guys ready? Achat, shtayim, shalosh.
Come, let us welcome Shabbat.
A day of rest, a day of joy, a family celebration.
All right, that's the way to bring a Shabbat. Wonderful, guys. Thank you. Now, I think you guys, we designated that Mr. Ben was gonna light the Shabbat candle. So Ben, we'd be honored.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu
our Sabbath candles lit. We have a custom here at Temple Sinai, and Jewish people around the world do it this way too, with the Sabbath candles lit. We join with our families to share in this Sabbath blessing on the top of page 4. So we'd like to ask our sixth graders to please join your family down in the congregation, or down in the congregation would be great. And Mom's going to come on down there, Josh. And as our sixth graders join their families, we'd like to invite everybody to please rise as we stand together as one temple community, asking God's blessings upon us all, God's blessings of peace and well-being for the whole world. Top of page 4, everybody.
May God bless you and keep you. May He shine His face upon you and grace you. May He lift His presence unto you and grant you peace. May God bless you and keep you. May she shine her face upon you and grace you. May she lift her presence unto you and grant you peace. And grant you peace.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. And please be seated unless you are one of our sixth graders. And if you're a sixth grader, please, you guys are such great leaders of worship. Come back if you'll please take your places on the first and third step where you were. And we're going to have our sixth graders continue to lead us in joyful prayer. We're turning now to page 6 in our prayer booklet. We come to our call to worship the Baruch Hu. So actually, when I said please be seated, forgive me. Although you did have a nice rest, Shabbat is meant to be restful. We hope you're reclining nicely. We'd like to invite you to please stand for our call to worship. Page 6, everybody.
La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
And please be seated, everybody, as our sixth graders continue to lead us in prayer. We turn now to page 10. Page 10. We're at the top of the page. Yeah. Take that off.
A child whispered, "God, speak to me."
And a bluebird sang, but the child did not hear.
So the child yelled, "God, speak to me."
And thunder rolled across the sky, but the child didn't listen.
The child looked around and said, "God, let me see you."
And the sun peeked out from behind a cloud, but the child didn't notice.
And so the child shouted, "God, show me a miracle."
And a life was born, but the child did not know.
So the child cried out in despair, "Touch me, God, and let me know you are here."
Whereupon God reached down and touched the child, but the child brushed the butterfly away and walked on unknowingly. So, may we experience God's presence in all of creation as this ancient Hindu poem encourages us to do. May we all experience God's presence in all of creation, in all the world. We now join in the affirmation of our faith, the oneness of God, the unity of God and God's creation expressed in the Shema. Please rise, everybody, for the affirmation of our faith.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
And please be seated, everybody. And I promise I'm not going to ask you to stand up again for a while. We've got a little bit of time. Now, our sixth graders are getting ready to do something, that they're going to be doing something on their B'nai Mitzvah ceremony. So families of our sixth graders, for the Bat Mitzvah ceremony, the Bar Mitzvah ceremony, when your child chants Torah, that will be at least the second time they've done that, or maybe even the 50th time they've done that, because they're getting ready to chant Torah right now. The V'ahavta prayer on page 12 is taken from the Torah, from the book of Deuteronomy, and our sixth graders are leading us in the V'ahavta with the Torah chant. So they're going to lead. We're all going to join in. Top of page 12.
והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Wonderful. Let's hear it for our sixth graders for doing that. That was fantastic, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what makes the Bar and Bat Mitzvah a little bit different is they're going to be reading, of course, directly from the Torah scroll. And the Torah scroll is not going to have all these vowels underneath and to the side and all those little cantillation marks to do the melody. But amazingly, all of your students, all of your children are going to have learned what those cantillation marks should be in the Torah scroll and what those vowels should be, and they know it in their mind and it's in their heart. So, let us continue now. We turn to page 13. Page 13. Oh, we're going to sing the song of joy we're going to sing the song of freedom that our people sang long ago at the miracle of the Red Sea. It's a song of redemption. It's a song of hope for all God's children and for all the earth. Please join us in the Micha Mocha. Well, we now come to a special Sabbath prayer, actually written by Jewish children at a summer camp. It's on page 18, lucky Jewish number 18. And we're at the top of the page. And Chloe, would you like to take that mic? And Lauren? Oh, well, yeah, I think
I'll
you're
go walk to get them. Just in a second. Shabbat is a stop sign. Shabbat is a time to rest and to be with our family. Shabbat is a time for love and kindness. On Shabbat, we say blessings. We say thank you to God for making the earth, the sun, the flowers, the trees, and all of creation.
We say thank you to God for all the good things in our lives and for the miracles that surround us each and every day. We stop and enjoy creation. Shabbat is our stop sign.
Thank you. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Lauren. Well, sixth graders, I think you're going to enjoy this next part as well. You're leading us so fantastically. Would you like to take a little break and have a seat and join your family? And Josh, you want to come on up here with your mom? Yeah, and everybody else, if everybody else will join their family. Josh's mom is up here, so that's why he's coming up here. And yeah, that's the way to do it for a family service. Yeah. We've all been enjoying prayers that our sixth graders have been leading us in, prayers of our prayer book. There are some prayers that we haven't said yet. Maybe there's a prayer in your heart that wasn't yet expressed, a hope that you have, maybe an expression of gratitude for something that happened this week, or, well, I like how you're doing that. Yes, Josie's giving us the heart symbol. So you've got something in your heart right now that I'm sure God would love to hear. So we're going to spend a few moments now in our very own prayers, our very own personal silent prayer or contemplation.
Hopefully you've all had a chance to complete your personal meditations. We're going to continue on page 18 with Shalom Rav. A prayer for abundant peace. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adam lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adam lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Well, we have a beautiful custom here at Temple Sinai for every one of our family services the first Friday of the month. We like to share in the joy of each other's lives by celebrating together birthdays for this month of October, wedding anniversaries, if there are wedding anniversaries this month of October, achievements at work and at school. We call this our Simcha line. Simcha is that Hebrew word that means rejoicing or joy, happiness, gladness. And Dan's got the Simcha list. And I think we got a lot. Thank you, Dan. Oh, yeah, a lot of birthdays to celebrate during the month of October. So, So please come on up and join me down near the microphones if you have a birthday during the month of October. Okay. Let's see. Well, is Susan, is Reggie outside? Oh, okay. We're going to get Reggie Stewart, our security director, because Reggie has a birthday. So we want to celebrate with Reggie. We're going to do something like that. We are going to sing. Does anybody know what we sing when we celebrate? Because we got birthdays as well as anniversaries and achievements at work and at school. So we're going to do something joyful like that. So we'll be, Josie, do you know? Yeah? There he is.
It is a happy song.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to do something like Reggie. Come on up. Reggie, you have a birthday. As a matter of fact, we'll have Reggie come up and you can tell us when your birthday is, Reggie.
October 1st.
October 1st.
Oh my goodness, today! Wow! With us for your birthday.
Thank you
Wonderful.
for celebrating your birthday with us, Reggie. Thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday. Yes, yes. Well, I know you're working, and you're keeping us safe. So thank you so much. Happy birthday, Reggie.
Happy birthday.
Now, Philip and Susan, I do believe you have a family member who also has a birthday this month. Do you want to, Philip, you want to come on up? Or Susan, you want to come on up too? Without the two of you, this birthday will never happen. All right, Philip, you're going to... Here we go.
Andrew's not here, but he'll be 29 on October 11th.
October 11th, 29. All right, very exciting. That's right, one of my first B'nai Mitzvah here at Temple Sinai. Yep, 16 years ago. Wow, I don't know where the time went. I do not know. Kathy Comras is celebrating a birthday. She's not here. All right. All right, Kathy, if you're at home.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah? We have another. Is that Miguel?
Another.
For real?
Wow.
No way. What are the odds of that? All right. Miguel? Happy birthday, Miguel.
Yay. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. All right, we got to get a cake to our security team. You guys will split it half and half. Any other birthdays in the month of October? Yeah? No? Okay, just want to participate. Hey, all right. So, Lisa, do you have a birthday?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, come on down. We're celebrating birthdays today. I'm going to ask about anniversaries in a second. So would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure. I'm Lisa Ducor. I'm Josh's mom.
Member of our temple board. And so what is the day of your birthday?
My birthday is October 6th on Wednesday.
So very
October
soon.
6th. All right, a lot of October birthdays. That's wonderful. Well, happy birthday to you. And so in my family, we've got a birthday a day before yours and then 2 days before. My wife, April, is October 4th. My son, Evan, is October 5th. And you know how old? Andrew would know how old Evan is. 17. You guys know too. 17 years old.
Rabbi, I've got a family birthday in October as well. It's my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is the 27th.
All right, the 27th, before Halloween. A popular month, October. Happy birthday to your mom, and happy birthday to everybody. Do we have any wedding anniversaries in the month of October? Yes. Oh, great. Can we coax you to come on up and say hello and introduce yourself and tell us your anniversary?
I'm Rick Weiss. This is my lovely wife, Sarah Solomon, and we were married, it'll be 17 years, October 30th.
October 30th. Did you guys have an eye towards Halloween, or that's just the day that...
Very nice.
We had a costume party for our rehearsal dinner.
That's so cool. Oh my
Was
gosh.
there a theme for the costume? Anybody could dress up?
Dressed up and all but 2 people dressed up.
Oh
Wow,
my
that's
goodness,
very fun.
you got a good participation. Do you remember any particular costume that sticks out?
I was an elf.
You were an elf. I like it. You were an elf in a tuxedo, or that was the next day?
The following day was I didn't continue the costume.
Very nice, very nice. Yes, that would have made a different wedding picture. Well, Mazel Tov. So 17 years, October 30th. Mazel Tov to the two of you. So exciting. Well, this is what we'd like to call. Does Stella have something that she's celebrating? Is this true? All right. You know what that means.
You gotta get up.
You know what that means. Put you to work. All right. If you would do us the honor of introducing yourselves to everybody, and then tell us your wedding anniversary date.
Rachel.
And Chris. And our anniversary is October?
10/11.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You had a really big party. It lasted 2 days?
I know, it was 10/11 was the...
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right.
That's how Oktoberfest started. A wedding.
October 10th,
Celebration of
2011. So wait, I'm going to do the math. Wait, give me a second. It wasn't 2011. It was 2008. You got to go back to the 10/11. I don't understand.
10 is October, 11 is the date.
Thank you. 10/11/8.
We put it in the ring too, so we wouldn't forget.
Oh, very good. You got it in the ring?
That's very smart.
10/11/8. Nice. You can't, right. I have something similar. I also have the date on my ring. I can't read it though. It's a funky script. So great. Did you guys have a costume party at your rehearsal?
I was there too.
What are the odds? What are the odds? Well, mazel tov to you as well. 2008. Okay, so I'm still going to do the math. 2008. Give me a second.
13.
Do you guys have it? 13?
13.
Is it 13? All right, your B'nai Mitzvah. So your B'nai Mitzvah anniversary. Congratulations. We will get you both a pen and pencil set. So, well, mazel tov to you. Mazel tov to everybody. So this is what we call a Siman Tov and Mazel Tov moment. It's a good sign. It's good luck that we're all together celebrating. We are going to sing Siman Tov and Mazel Tov. Please join us.
Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, Elenu. Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, Elenu. Elenu, Elenu, or lecha Yisrael. Elenu, Elenu, or lecha Yisrael. Elenu, Elenu, or lecha Yisrael. Elenu, Elenu, or lecha Yisrael.
Mazal tov.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for celebrating with us. And that was for Miguel and Reggie, too, who are hard at work. So, mazel tov to y'all. Thank you for celebrating. Well, we share together in moments of joy and happiness as a temple community. We're also here for each other in times of need, in times of in need of support and care and love. And we now come to a prayer where we think now, we open our hearts to people we know who are in need of healing, a healing of body and a healing of spirit. So you can find this Misha Berach prayer of healing on page 24. Page 24. Please join us if you know this prayer.
Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
Well, at this time, we invite you to offer the name of someone you know who is in need of healing, or maybe people that you know in need of healing. We're going to go around the sanctuary. We invite you to please raise your hand and call out their name. Maggie? Yes, thank you. Yes, George? Yes. Rick, did you have your... Yes, thank you. Yes, Leor. Yes. Carolyn. Yes. Yes, please. Yes. Yes. Over here. Yes. Yes.
Robin left. Lisa Jamin.
Jack Fritz.
We think of all of them. Our prayer of healing is for them. And our prayer of healing is also for all the people listed on the inside of our Shabbat leaflet. The inside left-hand page, we now pray in our hearts, keep in our hearts all these temple members who are in need of healing. All of these family members who are in need of healing, and all these friends and coworkers in need of healing, as we now continue our Misha Berach prayer of healing together.
Misha Berach imotenu mekol habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We pray they are all healed. We come now to our concluding prayers. We turn to page 26 in our prayer booklet, page 26. This is the Adoration prayer called Elenu. This prayer is traditionally said before the open ark. The open ark is a symbol of God's presence in our lives. So let's all stand together as we turn to page 26.
Elenu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'atev gedula le'otzev reishit, shelo arsanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, u'mishachachim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu.
Please be seated, everybody.
V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yihyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Let's turn now to page 27. Page 27. We have the words of Israeli poet and courageous hero Hannah Senesh. Hannah Senesh wrote, "There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with the people we loved who've died. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways that we remember them." As we now remember our loved ones who have died, family members who have died, friends, members of our community, members of every race and nation who are a blessing to humanity, we think of them now. We honor them through our memory and through our prayer. As I mention the name of a loved one who has passed, I invite you to please stand, and in just a moment we'll all stand together to recite the Kaddish Prayer. Our Kaddish Prayer tonight is for Timothy Murphy and Stephen Snitzer, Anita Honey Barr, Joan Kaffel Ettlinger, and Janet Jeffries, and Jennifer Woody, and Nancy Lord. Kaddish prayers for Barbara Bolter, Sandra Gainan, Charlotte Hellman, Sylvia Miller, Karen Ness, Fred Michaels, Linda Luna, Dr. C. Harold Cohn, Barbara Abraham, and Ernestine Erkin. And for those who are observing Yahrzeit, the anniversary of the death of a loved one that is commemorated this week, we remember Joseph Beaver, Steve Magnani, Adina Almagor, Matt Margolin, Letitia Sierra, June Radford, Clifford Ramists, Mary Rosenberg, Herbert Lenkowski, Lester Weiner. We remember Marvin Marks, David Rausch, Thad Schreibman, Raul Tinahiro, Donald Barnett, Bernard Brostoff, Blanche Coleman, Mamie Grossman, Sadie Harris, Hyman Honig, Bernice Leff, Shirley Michelle, and the man who in many ways helped build this structure of Temple Sinai, this sacred structure, and design these very stained glass windows. We remember Irving Mulho and Nahama Newman, William Newman, Cecilia Rappaport. We remember Ida Sanders, Rose Stoller, and Fanny Vane. Is there anybody who's mourning a loss whose name was not mentioned? And if so, we invite you to please raise your hand and mention their name now. Well, let's all turn to page 28. Page 28 as we stand together as a community of family and friends. And we thank God that all the people that we mentioned, we thank God that they were with us on this earth as together we pray. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah v'yalma divarach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon u'b'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael b'agala u'bizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lmei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei d'kudasha, barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yal kol yoshvei teveo, V'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn. May we be a source of comfort to all who are bereaved. Together we say, amen. Amen. And please be seated, everybody.
Please join me as we conclude our Kaddish prayer with Oseh Shalom, a prayer for peace. Oseh Shalom b'mromav hu yaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh Shalom b'mromav Yaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh Shalom b'mromav hu yaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Mazel tov to the 6th grade class on a great job. Among the events coming up at Temple Sinai this week, we have our religious schools back to school day for parents happening via Zoom at 10 a.m. Sunday morning. On Monday at 7, our Social Action Committee will welcome representatives from HIAS to give a presentation about their work aiding refugees all over the world. Sisterhood's Bookends meets Tuesday at 7 to discuss the book Here All Along by Sarah Hurwitz. And Wednesday at 7:30 is the next session of our new Wise Aging class led by TSG member Ruth Goldstein and designed to help those of us over 50 discover new meaning in our lives. Oh my gosh, over 50. You'll find details about all this and more in the weekly TSG email blast. Tonight's flowers are presented by the parents of the 6th grade class in honor of their children, Angela, Sierra, and Stephen Gabi for the yortzeit of Angela's mother, Leticia Sierra. And at the conclusion of the service, everyone is invited to join the Oneg hosted this week by the 6th grade families. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. So that those of us with the royal we, right? That was not necessarily saying.
Those of our community.
Those of our community, yes. That's a good way to say it, Cantor. That's a great way to say it. So, Cantor, I'm realizing that this is the first family service that we have had in person for over a year and a half. So, yes, so this is a Shehachianu moment. So, yeah?
Oh, but we've had outdoor ones.
Well, this is true. We've had outdoor ones, but this is true. We've had outdoor ones, but this is the first time that a class has led us back in this holy space for our family service. So a special thank you to our 6th graders. A special thank you to our 6th grade teacher, Ben Phelps, for leading the way. There's a Hebrew term, a chalutzim, pioneers. You guys are the pioneers. So thank you for getting us started so wonderfully for a new religious school year and family services led by our students throughout the year. And Cantor, you've chosen a special song for us tonight.
Yes.
Could you want to tell everybody why this particular song?
So this particular song, it's called Hine Tov Me'od, which means behold, very good. And it's fitting in with this week's parasha. We earlier this week we had Simchat Torah. We wound back all the way to the beginning of the Torah all over again. And this song has quotes from the book of Genesis, from the portion of Genesis that we would be reading this Shabbat. So hopefully you guys all should have a handout that was in your Shabbat newsletters, like little packets. So it's a pretty simple song, and if you aren't familiar with it, I'm sure you could catch on and sing along. There's also the English part, there was evening, there was morning. If you are so inclined, we could sing that in a round if you feel confident. But we'll go through it first, and then we'll sing it all together.
Great, and let's get our bodies into our prayers and our Jewish music. So let's all stand together as we join in.
Wonderful.
כל אשר עשה, והנה טוב מאוד. וירא אלוהים את כל אשר עשה, והנה טוב מאוד. There was evening,
says, there was evening, there was morning, there was evening, there was morning, Vayerev, Vayivoker, Tov me'od. Vayerev, Vayivoker, Tov me'od. Yafim me'od. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Please join us in the social hall for Oneg Shabbat. Thank you all. Thank you, Josh. Well done, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, it is. Oh, thanks.
Fellow Libras.
Yes, that's right, fellow Libra.
Oh, I wonder if it's
You guys are
this.
right there.
You know why there's so many October and September?
Well,
I volunteered, I still volunteer, was part of it.
New Year's Eve?
Well, September's the busiest month, and that's because there's the most holiday parties between Thanksgiving and New Year's, but early October is all New Year's Eve.
No, my picture was on it. Still, I don't know what all that was. That was
Thank you for your wonderful service. Thank you. Ben, is this?
These have lasted a long time because they're not always full. But these guys
Oh, look at there.
I was on the one, I was sitting in one band. So okay, you said right? Because that will remind me I have four. And I have this thing. I need to find out if it's still, this is 1999. I gotta find out if they still have a piece.
Those ones are in worship music.
It doesn't matter. It's been so many years. I mean, of course, we didn't buy extra material. But this is so generic. And we did purple on purpose. So, yeah, we did purple. And this is wool. So that's why it's lasted. But this was the first and only major remodel that I ever did. Probably the last.
All right, so I'll see you in the social hall. Cantor, we should probably head in the social hall because they're waiting on us. So thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jan.
Did you guys stop the stream? Because there's really no need to, there's no one will be able to hear anything from the social media.
Yeah, so we're just showing them for watching the Kaddish Prayer.
All right. They won't be able to hear it though.
That's all right, they'll see it. Okay, so we're high. Get down.
Turn the sound system on too. Can you check the, I want to make sure the sound is shut off. Can you switch and turn on the sound?
We'll start out the whole thing.
Okay.
her responsibility. But we'll turn off.